In 1841, German anatomist Jacob Henle was studying earwax under a microscope when, to his surprise, he spotted tiny, worm-like creatures moving about. Before long, researchers realized these weren't worms at all. They were minuscule arachnids. Today, we know they belong to a group of mites called Demodex, which includes over 100 species that inhabit the hair follicles of mammals. Two of these species, Demodex follicularum and Demodex brevis, have made their home specifically in human follicles, and they're not rare guests either. Nearly every person is believed to host mites from at least one of these two species. A single face might shelter hundreds, if not thousands, of these microscopic creatures. So, yes, right now, tiny arachnids are likely feeding, mating, and laying eggs inside your pores. But should we be concerned? Demodex mites are still somewhat of a mystery, mainly because they're difficult to keep alive and study outside the skin. But scientists have managed to uncover some fascinating insights. It turns out that our relationship with these mites may be as ancient as humanity itself. Their ancestors evolved alongside mammals, settling into pores and feeding on the oily secretions produced by their hosts. Eventually, as humans emerged, we came equipped with our own specialized follicular mites, and we've been inseparable ever since. Babies seem to acquire these mites through close contact, such as during birth and breastfeeding. And as we grow older, our mite population expands, especially after puberty, likely due to changes in hormones, oil production, and immune system responses. These mites primarily inhabit our faces, especially our noses, where the pores and oil glands are largest. It takes about a week for them to mature into adults, and from there they live for roughly another week. They spend their days either buried in our pores or crawling across our skin. Because they spend most of their time nestled in our faces, their lives are closely synced with ours. As dusk approaches, our bodies produce melatonin, which helps us wind down for sleep. For Demodex, however, melatonin acts as a signal to become more active. So while we settle in for the night, our facial mites come to life. Since they rarely experience daylight, they have lost the genes that protect against UV radiation. During the night, some adults wriggle out of pores, searching for mates as they crawl at a speed of about 1 centimeter per hour. After mating, they retreat back into pores to lay their eggs. Scientists estimate that a single pore can house a family of around 14 mites. Despite how unsettling that may sound, Demodex mites are found on nearly everyone, including those with perfectly healthy skin. They only seem to cause issues when the immune system fails to regulate them properly, which can lead to inflammation and irritation. But for most people, these mites are completely harmless. Interestingly, most people retain the same mite lineages for life, even when they move across the world. In fact, different mite lineages evolved alongside different human populations, meaning scientists may be able to trace a person's ancestry simply by analyzing their facial mites. Because mites tend to stick with a single host, their limited breeding options have led to low genetic diversity. This could eventually push them toward extinction, though that wouldn't happen anytime soon. For now, you can glance in the mirror and take comfort in knowing your face is home to a bustling microscopic community, and with that, sleep tight and sweet dreams. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Timeless Learning. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Keep learning, keep growing, because knowledge is timeless.